Therapists, here is a better way to pick your coaching niche. By far the most common issue therapists bring up to me is that they're unable to choose the niche they want for their coaching, training, or consulting program. Last week, someone called Dane came to me, and he was a classic example of this problem. Like so many who come, they either have too many ideas and they're not sure which one to focus on, or they're not coming up with any ideas at all because they're afraid to focus on anything at all in case their program excludes somebody. Super common and actually very easy to resolve. What he had been doing was he was trying to sit and think and analyze which coaching niche he should be in. For everyone who does this, all they tend to do is go around and around in circles for a very long time and nothing gets built. The idea is overcomplicated in their mind, and so when you aren't clear, you don't take any action. This is why many of the people watching this video have wanted to create a coaching, training, or consulting program for years, but they don't have one yet. They say something like, "Robin, this is great. I'm totally doing a program. Now I just need some time to figure out what my program's going to be, and I'll call you in a week or so to get started." 100% of the time, this person is no further ahead in a week or so or a month, and a lot of the time I'll hear back from them a year or more later and they still haven't figured it out. The problem is simple: lack of clarity. And when you don't have clarity, you're not thinking about what you're going to offer in the right way. Usually therapists go from some vague idea to the details of what they're going to teach, and then they end up more confused than ever. This is to be expected because choosing a coaching niche and coming up with an offer is best done within a specific thinking process that most people just don't know unless they're also professional marketers. To decide on a coaching niche, we need to work through a thought process that will give you enough clarity on your ideas to know if it's worthwhile moving forwards with building it. Here's how it goes. First, we take a look at who it is that you like to help. Who are your favorite clients? Then we do the same thing with the issues that you like to work with. Then we start to take this and come up with a very vague idea for a program. At this point, you still will not feel clear. So now we need to start getting very specific. Instead of jumping into the curriculum you're going to teach and confusing you, we first start to profile the people who would be the very best, most motivated clients you could work with. We look at how they see the world. We begin to understand what they would buy to help them to solve their problem. We do market research to look at what else people are selling and how successful they are. Then we learn from it. Once we've done that, then we can create your offer for a coaching, training, or consulting service. When we do this correctly, you will have a lot more clarity on your idea, because what we're doing is designing a program from your market's perspective rather than from your assessment of what you think people need or what you think you want to give to them. So here's what to do if you can't decide which niche to go after. If you have too many ideas and you're not sure which one to focus on, we don't sit at square one trying to pick just one thing. Instead, we take all your ideas through this simple process and give you total clarity on each of them. Then and only then does confusion turn into clarity, and are you able to choose a niche based on an informed decision of what it would be like to run your program, how much fun it would be, who would buy it and why, and how much money it would make. So if you've been spinning on what niche you want to be in with a coaching program, you're not alone, and this is the reason why. All you have to do is learn the right way to think about each offer and go through a process of achieving total clarity based on who your customer is, not what you think you have to give people. When you do that, you'll have all the clarity you need, and it will be much, much easier to choose which coaching, training, or consulting offer you want to build and launch.